Viewers, these are live visuals coming in, as you can see on the screen. The mortal remains of Ratan Tata are being carried from his Colaba residence to NCPA in Nariman Point, where the mortal remains will be kept for the public to pay their last respect and their tributes till 3:30 p.m. today. Security has been beefed up in the area as large gathering of people is expected to pay respects to Ratan Tata, who passed away late last night in Mumbai. Ratan Tata, the veteran industrialist and chairman emeritus of Tata Group, passed away late last night at the age of 86. He breathed his last at Mumbai's Breach Candy Hospital at 11:30 p.m. Padma Vibhushan, Ratan Tata was a visionary leader who transformed the Tata Group into a global conglomerate. His contributions to the Indian industry and philanthropy leave an indelible mark on the nation. Viewers, these are the live visuals coming in. Live visuals where the mortal remains of Padma Vibhushan Ratan Tata, his mortal remains are being taken to the NCPA in Nariman Point. Viewers, at this point, I'd like to bring in my colleague Satya Prakash, who's joining us live on the phone from Mumbai. Satya Prakash, could you tell us about the security arrangements at the NCPA, where the mortal remains of Ratan Tata will be kept for the public to come in and pay their tributes? What can you tell us?
देखिए, पार्थिव शरीर को लाया गया है, जिन्हें रखा जा रहा है। यहाँ पे पहले से लोग पहुंचे हुए हैं रतन टाटा का अंतिम दर्शन करने के लिए, श्रद्धांजलि देने के लिए। 10 बजे से लेकर 4 बजे तक यहाँ पे रखा जाएगा। फिर यहाँ से वर्ली ले जाया जाएगा जहाँ पे अंतिम संस्कार किया जाएगा। फिलहाल अभी जस्ट रतन टाटा का पार्थिव शरीर एनसीपीए पहुंचा हुआ है। लोग इंतजार कर रहे थे कि यहाँ पे आए तो अंतिम दर्शन करें। फिलहाल थोड़ी देर बाद यहाँ पे अंतिम दर्शन की शुरुआत होने वाली है। वीआईपी जो लोग आने वाले हैं यहाँ पे, सीएम, डीसीएम, इसके अलावा कई वीआईपी लोग यहाँ पे पहुंचने वाले हैं। आम जनता के लिए भी खोला गया है कि आम जनता भी यहाँ पर आकर अंतिम दर्शन कर सकते हैं, श्रद्धांजलि दे सकते हैं। तो यहाँ पे अंतिम दर्शन के लिए पार्थिव शरीर को लाया गया है और थोड़ी देर में यहाँ पे शुरुआत होगी। लगातार यहाँ पे लोग पहुंच रहे हैं। सुरक्षा व्यवस्था की बात किया जाए तो ये जो पूरा इलाका एनसीपी पूरा इलाका है, कहीं पुलिस ने बंदोबस्त बढ़ा दिया है, सुरक्षा व्यवस्था बढ़ा दिया है, सारे अरेंजमेंट कर लिए गए हैं। साथ ही वर्ली में जहां पर अंतिम संस्कार किया जाएगा वहां पे भी पूरी व्यवस्था कर लिया गया है। यहाँ पे 10 बजे से लेकर 4 बजे तक पार्थिव शरीर रखा जाएगा लोगों को दर्शन करने के लिए, श्रद्धांजलि देने के लिए। थोड़ी देर बाद यहाँ पे सीएम, डीसीएम के अलावा कई वीआईपी लोग यहाँ पहुंचने वाले हैं और जहाँ पर रतन टाटा जी को यहाँ पे श्रद्धांजलि दिया जाएगा। फिलहाल ये तस्वीरें जो देख रहे हैं कि यहाँ पे पार्थिव शरीर एनसीपीए पहुंच चुका है और यहाँ पर थोड़ी देर बाद यहाँ पे जो श्रद्धांजलि है लोगों के लिए, अंतिम दर्शन के लिए शुरुआत किया जाएगा। लगातार यहाँ पे लोग पहुंच रहे हैं। यहाँ पे पूरा इलाके में धीरे धीरे लोग पहुंच रहे हैं। जैसे जैसे लोगों को जानकारी मिल रही है कि अंतिम दर्शन के लिए लोगों के लिए भी खोला गया है, लोग भी जा सकते हैं, तो ऐसे लोग पहुंच रहे हैं। वीआईपी पहुंचने वाले ही हैं लोग और साथ ही आम जनता भी पहुंचने वाले हैं। थोड़ी देर बाद यहाँ पर अंतिम दर्शन की शुरुआत हो जाएगी। पार्थिव शरीर जो कि एनसीपी पहुंच चुका है और यहाँ पर अंतिम दर्शन की शुरुआत हो चुकी है। यहाँ पे लगभग सैकड़ों की तादाद में भीड़ इकट्ठा है जो कि अंतिम दर्शन के लिए पहुंचे हुए हैं। रतन टाटा ग्रुप के जितने भी एम्प्लॉय है लगभग यहाँ पहुंचे हुए हैं। साथ ही जितने चाहने वाले हैं वो पहुंचे हुए हैं। वीआईपी मूवमेंट होने वाली है तो 10 बजे से लेकर 4 बजे तक यहाँ पे पर अंतिम दर्शन के लिए रखा गया है पार्थिव शरीर। जी
Viewers, you can see these live visuals coming in as Padma Vibhushan Ratan Tata, who passed away late last night in Mumbai. The mortal remains have been brought to the NCPA in Nariman Point, South Bombay. The mortal remains will be kept for the public to come and pay their respects till 4 p.m. today. Security in the area has been beefed up. Meanwhile, Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde has announced that Ratan Tata's last rites will be performed with full state honours. Do note that Maharashtra and Jharkhand both have called today as a day of mourning, as a tribute to Ratan Tata in his life. The final rites of Ratan Tata is likely to take place at the Worli crematorium as per the family's arrangements. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also expressed his condolences, calling Tata a visionary leader, a compassionate person, and an extraordinary human being. Viewers, these are the live visuals coming in. As you can see on screen, the mortal remains have been wrapped by the Indian Tricolour as the Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde announced earlier that the rites would be given for full state honours, and a day of mourning has been announced. Viewers, these are the live visuals coming in. As you can see, the mortal remains of Padma Vibhushan Ratan Tata, the iconic industrialist. His mortal remains have been brought to the NCPA, Nariman Point in South Mumbai, so that the public can pay their respect and tributes to the industrialist who made a difference to the lives of millions across the country. The mortal remains will be kept for public viewing till 4 p.m. today. And as you can see, there are crowds of people. There's a horde of people coming in who want to come in and pay their respects to Ratan Tata. The security in the area has also been beefed up, anticipating a large gathering of people. Satyaprakash, could you also help us understand in terms of the timeline and the tentative agenda that we can expect for today, as we understand and as we learn that at the moment the mortal remains of Ratan Tata have been brought to the NCPA?
देखिए एनसीपी में थोड़ी देर बाद यहाँ पे शुरुआत हो जाएगा अंतिम दर्शन के लिए। लोग इकट्ठा हैं, लोगों तादाद यहाँ काफी लोग इकट्ठा हैं और लगातार लोग यहाँ पहुंच रहे हैं अंतिम दर्शन करने के लिए। 10 बजे से लेकर 4 बजे तक यहाँ पे पार्थिव शरीर रखा जाएगा और अंतिम दर्शन के लिए यहाँ पे वीआईपी लोग आने वाले या पॉलिटिकल लीडर आने वाले हैं, साथ ही फिल्म इंडस्ट्री के लोग आने वाले हैं रतन टाटा का अंतिम दर्शन करने के लिए, श्रद्धांजलि देने के लिए। लगातार जैसे जैसे लोगों की जानकारी मिल रही है कि यहाँ पे पार्थिव शरीर रखा जा रहा है अंतिम दर्शन के लिए, तो लोग यहाँ पहुंच रहे हैं। सैकड़ों की तादाद में यहाँ पे लोग पहुंचे हुए हैं, श्रद्धांजलि देने के लिए लोग पहुंचे हुए हैं, अंतिम दर्शन करने के लिए पहुंचे हुए हैं। यहाँ से एनसीपीए से वर्ली ले जाया जाएगा जहाँ पे उनका अंतिम संस्कार किया जाएगा। फिलहाल थोड़ी देर में ही आम जनता के लिए यहाँ पे खोल दिया जाएगा अंतिम दर्शन के लिए। एनसीपीए में पार्थिव शरीर पहुंच चुका है, लोग काफी दुखी है और लोगों का कहना है कि रतन टाटा जैसा व्यक्तित्व ऐसा मिलना बड़ा मुश्किल है और लोग जो उनके एम्प्लॉय है काफी ज्यादा भावुक दिख रहे हैं यहाँ पे। फिलहाल यहाँ पे थोड़ी देर बाद यहाँ पे लोगों के लिए खोल दिया जाएगा अंतिम दर्शन करने के लिए और लगातार लोग पहुंच रहे हैं। थोड़ी देर में पॉलिटिकल लीडर पहुंचेंगे, साथ ही फिल्म इंडस्ट्री के लोग पहुंचेंगे, तो लगातार यहाँ पे एनसीपीए में लोगों की तादाद बढ़ती जा रही है। महाराष्ट्र सरकार ने आज राजकीय शोक घोषित किया है। आज कोई भी महाराष्ट्र में सांस्कृतिक कार्यक्रम नहीं होगा, राजकीय शोक घोषित किया गया, कोई बड़ा पॉलिटिकल प्रोग्राम नहीं होगा और जितने भी लीडर है लगभग लीडर यहाँ पहुंचने वाले हैं एनसीपी और रतन टाटा का अंतिम दर्शन के लिए। फिलहाल यहाँ पर अंतिम दर्शन के लिए खोल दिया गया है और यहाँ पे जो लोग पहुंचे हैं धीरे धीरे शुरुआत होगी और अंतिम दर्शन के लिए लोग अलग अलग जगह पहुंच रहे हैं। वीआईपी मूवमेंट होने वाला है, सीएम डीसीएम के साथ साथ कई कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर महाराष्ट्र के यहाँ पहुंचने वाले हैं, फिल्म इंडस्ट्री के लोग पहुंचने वाले हैं। तो लगातार लोगों का आना यहाँ पे अभी शुरुआत हुआ है। आम पब्लिक पहुंची हुई है, रतन टाटा ग्रुप जो कंपनी है उनके एम्प्लॉय पहुंचे हुए हैं। धीरे धीरे यहाँ पे लोगों की संख्या बढ़ रही है। जी
Viewers, you can see the visuals coming in live from NCPA Nariman Point, where the mortal remains of Ratan Tata will be kept for public viewing till 4 p.m. The public will be allowed shortly in to pay their last tributes and their respect to Ratan Tata, who passed away late last night at the Breach Candy Hospital in Mumbai, aged 86. State events across Maharashtra stand cancelled, with Prime Minister Narendra Modi speaking to Noel Tata and expressing condolence on the passing away of Ratan Tata. Meanwhile, Union Home Minister Amit Shah has said that he will attend the last rituals of the veteran industrialist on behalf of the Government of India. We've also understood that Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, who had announced earlier in the day that the last rites of Ratan Tata will be performed with full state honours. And as I mentioned, Ratan Tata's mortal remains will be kept at the NCPA starting from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. today for the public to pay their respects. Currently, as you can see from the live visuals on your screen, preparations are underway for the same. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh also brought in his tributes to the veteran industrialist. Here I'm quoting Rajnath Singh, where he said, "Saddened by the passing away of Shri Ratan Tata, he was a titan of the Indian industry, known for his monumental contributions to our economy, trade and industry. My deepest condolences to his family, friends and admirers. May his soul rest in peace." Some time ago, we also had the legendary cricketer Sachin Tendulkar, who arrived at the Colaba residence of Ratan Tata to pay his last respects as well. We have seen a slew of prominent figures from the cricketing world through politics to the India Inc., who have come in to pay their last respects before the last rites take place. Do note that Maharashtra and Jharkhand both have called today as the day of mourning in a tribute to the passing away of Padma Vibhushan Ratan Tata, who passed away at 86 last night. As of now, if you had to encapsulate, we can let you know that Ratan Tata's body was brought from his Colaba residence to the NCPA, and as you can see, the preparations are currently underway as the physical mortal remains will be kept till 4 p.m. so that the public can come in and pay their tribute to Ratan Tata. From Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who expressed condolences on the passing away of Ratan Tata, to Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, to Amit Shah, to Sachin Tendulkar, and a slew of prominent figures who have expressed their condolences and have come either to the Colaba residence of Ratan Tata or are headed to the NCPA to pay their last respects, as a large gathering of people is also expected to start coming in. The mortal remains will be kept at the NCPA. As you can see from the live visuals on the screen, there's a slew of people all around, and preparations are currently underway, as you can see on the screen. Again, I'd like to reiterate, mortal remains of Ratan Tata have been kept for public viewing till 4 p.m. today, so that the people can come in and pay their last respects to Ratan Tata. Viewers, do note that Ratan Tata passed away late last night at the Breach Candy Hospital in Mumbai, late last night at the age of 86.
आपका दर्शन के लिए बहुत लोग इंतज़ार कर रहे हैं। हमारा गांव तो मुंबई नहीं है, और ये तो आप बहुत बिजी हस्ती है, आपको टाइम नहीं मिलेगा, लेकिन लोग को आपका दर्शन की बहुत इंतज़ार है। तुरंत वो एग्री हुए और हुबली आ गए। हमारे कॉलेज में एक दिन सब छात्रों से बातचीत किया। मुझे आश्चर्य लगता है, इतने बिजी आदमी, एक आम आदमी लाइक मी वो देर एम्प्लॉई, हमने कोशिश किया और वो आ गए। उनका दिल बहुत बड़ा था और उनका रूप सुंदर था, उनका दिल भी उतना ही बहुत सुंदर था। वो ट्रू टाटा थे, कंपैशन में लोगों के बारे में मदद करने के लिए, लोगों के बारे में सोचने के लिए, और बहुत क्लीन उनके माइंड था। ऐसे लोग मिलना बहुत मुश्किल है। मेरे ये इतना सालों के प्रयाण में मैं उनको एक ही ऐसे व्यक्ति को देखा है। उनका बुद्धि और जीभ और हृदय ऑल तीन एक ही था। क्या सोचते हैं, क्या बोलते हैं, क्या हृदय में है, वो सब हाथ में है। ये एक पर्शियन वर्ड है और बॉम्बे हाउस में लिखा है, गुड थिंकिंग, गुड टंग, गुड हार्ट एंड गुड हैंड्स। उसके बारे में ऑल चार एक ही लाइन में थे। क्या सोचते थे वो करते थे, क्या बोलते थे वो करते थे, क्या हृदय में था वही करते थे। वो चारों अलग नहीं था। ऐसे लोग आजकल मिलना बहुत मुश्किल है। उनके निधन से बहुत अपार नष्ट हमारा देश को, इंडस्ट्री को और वैयक्तिक मेरे लिए भी हुआ है। मैं भगवान से यही प्रार्थना करती हूँ, उनके आत्मा को शांति दे। वो ज़रूर स्वर्ग में है, उधर वो सबको हमको आशीर्वाद दे, उधर से मैं बोलती हूँ। धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू सो मच मैम।
Viewers, this was Sudha Murthy, who fondly remembered Ratan Tata, calling him a gem, an instrumental in building the country, the nation, and the industry at large. Not just elevating the Tata group at the domestic level, but taking it to another elevated position on the global stage. Viewers, as you can see, these are the live visuals coming in from NCPA, Nariman Point, Mumbai, where the mortal remains of Shri Ratan Tata have been kept. Very shortly, the public will be allowed to come in and pay their last respects. As you can see, the public has already come in. The huge gathering of people come in to pay their last tributes, their respect, and they fondly remember Ratan Tata. The mortal remains will be kept for public viewing till 4 p.m. today. Earlier in the day, Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde had announced that Ratan Tata's last rites would be performed with full state honours. Do note that the last rituals are likely to commence after 4 p.m. and the final rites are scheduled to take place at the Worldly Crematorium as per the family's arrangements. A little while ago, even Rohit Sharma, skipper of the Indian cricket team, said that Ratan Tata will be remembered as someone who truly cared. Here I'm quoting a tweet of Rohit Sharma, "A man with a heart of gold. Sir, you..."
Moral compass, and someone who lived his life with such courage, with such fortitude, and with such a love for the country and for every countryman, for every animal. I mean, I don't think there'll be another Ratan Tata, because he, I'm sorry I'm getting emotional, but he was a different kind of man. I was blessed. I mean, I'm thanking the Lord that I even had the honor and the privilege of knowing him. But Ratan Tata strode like a colossus. He was a human being with great dignity, with great decency, and with utmost compassion. I mean, from being a fighter jet pilot to, in July, playing with my 5-year-old daughter. You know, she was passing him Kit Kat and he was taking it. The love which he showered on me, on my family, on my wife Lakshmi. And I can't keep remembering, but there are innumerable anecdotes. It's not about what Ratan Tata achieved in business, that you and I know. But the man was something else, whether it was his staff, whether it was his dogs. You know, I've often said this about how he refused an invitation by King Charles, then Prince Charles, to go to Buckingham Palace to receive a lifetime achievement because Tito, one of his dogs, was unwell. That shows you character. I think what he will leave behind in India is great character. He will leave behind great humanism. He will leave behind, to my mind, a legacy that people will love to follow. I haven't, in my 61 years of living, seen such an outpouring of grief. Every Indian is impacted today. You know, Ratan did not have a personal family. He was a bachelor. But every Indian, 1.4 billion people today are in mourning because of the man's innate decency, because of the good he caused, the goodness he showered, and the embrace with which he touched every human life. You know, whether it was, as I said, whether it was cancer centers, the small animal hospital, in every which way, Ratan Tata has defined the true Indian, an Indian mired in culture, mired in decency, and with a very, very strong moral compass.
He was a businessman, everyone knows that. He is a successful businessman, everyone knows that. But his human angle, his personal touch to all his staff members, all people who was connected to him like you. So, how was a human Ratan Tata was? Everyone would like to know at this occasion.
For instance, even when he was unwell, let's imagine if he couldn't move and you went to his home and after dinner or after lunch, he would walk you to the door. He would never treat any human being lesser than himself. He would always respect a frailty. He was the man. I still remember many, many years ago, we were at the Taj in Bombay here, and he said, what are we doing with people who are specially abled? And then the Taj started putting, long before it became law, we put all our elevators with Braille characters. I mean, what happened after 26/11? Every person who lost his life, their families were grieved personally by Ratan Tata. I mean, they don't make them like this anymore.
Everyone will remember Ratan Tata as a person who is a very patriotic person, and he always kept country over money. And there are multiple examples of these things when he did not pursue the business which was against India or which was not favorable to India. So if you have any example for that, his patriotic nature?
In every which way. When Mr. Tata decided that the Taj would buy the Pierre, the hotel in New York, he was so proud that the Indian flag was fluttering outside. When Tata Tea bought Tetley, when they bought Chorus, Jaguar Land Rover, everyone told him, oh, this is a big mistake, this is a big mistake. But Mr. Tata believed in only one thing. He believed in the Indian. He believed in the Indian capability, the Indian competence, the Indian character, the Indian integrity. He was actually a true nationalist without being jingoistic, secular to the core. There was no, there was no segregation, no discrimination in his mind. You could be whoever you are in whatever station in life, but he treated you as if you were himself or as if you were part of his family.
All of the great men is now left only the memories of him. If you can share some more anecdotes personal to you and for others.
There are, I mean, it's impossible in this hour for me to share anecdotes, but all I can tell you is that as time goes by, one will write or perhaps talk about them, but there are innumerable. You know, when he used to travel, he was a great prankster. He had a great sense of humor. He would love playing a prank. He was an outstanding mimic. So these are things that people don't know. Voracious reader, and as I said, it's very difficult for me at this time to detail anecdotes. But all I can tell you is that no matter where he was, you knew there was going to be a lot of fun. There was going to be decency, and there was going to be this man with great character.
सर जी हम आपसे हिंदी में भी जानना चाहेंगे पूरे देश का नुकसान है पूरे देश ने एक रतन खोया है आपको लगता है कि क्या ये व्यक्तिगत नुकसान जो आपका है कभी भी फुलफिल हो पाएगा इसका कोई
नहीं मैंने किसी को अभी बोला कि मैंने जब अपने पहले पिताजी और फिर उसके बाद माताजी को खोया है। आज मैंने तीसरा पेरेंट खोया है। और ये सिर्फ कहने की बातें नहीं है, क्योंकि देखिए मैं उनको 1990 से जानता हूँ, 34 साल, और मेरी उम्र 61 है। तो आधी ज़िंदगी मैं उनको जानता था, और जितना स्नेह उन्होंने मुझे दिया, जितना प्यार, जितनी विनम्रता से वो पेश